This is Manchester divided.
Balotelli! A seismic day in English football. Regime change, power shift, truly spectacular.
Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal!
Gota's got the ball here, and he scored! First time they've beaten their great rivals for 13 years.
Michael Owen wins it in the most extraordinary way. Oh, resounding header, it's the captain.
Martial scores! City silenced by United.
And delighted to say I've got Tim Sherwood alongside me to look ahead to that game. Fantastic game, isn't it? Man United against Man City. Well, actually, I called him Tim Sherwood. It should have been Mystic Meg, shouldn't it? Because nobody predicted Liverpool beating Watford beating Liverpool, should I say, last week, except one man. Let's watch this.
That game they got tomorrow, Watford, in the bottom three, the other managers, they're playing Liverpool. Liverpool haven't beat all season. In their minds, they'll be like, this is a write-off. Yeah. Well, they're behind. They're not going to come out of the bottom three, so we can make ground on them. But I'm telling you, it's a game like that what Liverpool will lose this season.
And they did. And they went and lost. Tim asked me to play that over and over again on the loop.
Okay, I didn't hear the last bit. To be fair, I've given enough predictions and they haven't come true. But thank you for that, guys. Anyway, no, I just felt... I watched the game when they played at Anfield, when it was Nigel Pearson's first game.
Played really well.
And they did really well. And they could have been a few goals ahead. But they had the threats. I think they've got real men. They've got good goalkeeper on his day, Foster. They've got real determined bodies at the back. They play with a nice structure. They've got pace. Delafeu, unfortunately, got himself injured. Sarr on the other side. Deeney back now. They're a different proposition when he's back. I just felt they got nothing to lose. Liverpool will go there. If they switch off for a minute, this Watford side could hurt them, and it proved to be true. And
it's exactly what happened. But what about this one then? The Manchester derby. Man United against Man City. 5th versus 2nd. It's a bit unusual, really, I suppose, looking at that and saying United outside the Champions League places and Man City won it the last couple of seasons. And way behind Liverpool. What are we expecting from this one?
I'd have to say an improving Manchester United as well.
Yeah.
For the last, I know they've had good result at the Etihad. You know, they play a nice counter-attacking style. But I believe, I mean, it's easier now to pick a Manchester United team, especially at the back. You know, with Shaw, I think he's been outstanding. You got Lindelof, you got Maguire, you got Wan-Bissaka. Almost picks itself now. And Fernandes in midfield has been a revelation. He is a true Manchester United player, Matt, as we would recognise him from years ago. Yeah. He's got that swagger. You'll stand next to him, look across in that tunnel. He's got a Manchester United vibe about him. He wants to receive the ball. The boys are seeing him in training every single day. He's a reference for them. Wherever they get the ball, it's like, when can we give it to Bruno? Where is he? Let's try and find him. He take it in a telephone box. He manipulates it well. He threatens the goal. Good at dead ball situations. He is a player who will improve, but he's hit the ground running, and you have to say he's improved them massively.
Yeah, I agree with that. If we look at the two teams, difficult to predict really what United will do, whether they'll go with a back four or a back three, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's played both against Man City. But in terms of personnel, what do you expect with this side? And what do you expect he'll do in terms of changes? This is the team that he picked against Everton. Yeah. Do you expect him to change much?
It's hard to tell in the final third. At the high end of the field, I think, because of Rashford's injury, cannot really predict what he would do there. Greenwood's done OK, and he's got that pace. We talked about the counter-attack, breaking quick. There's no reason for them to change the way they're going to play. And Martial drifting off to the left and coming inside the pitch, as Greenwood will on this side. And that means Fernandes can play in his preferred position there as a 10 without a recognised number 9, but they play loose and they look to break forward, really incisive with their running when they get the ball and getting up in support. And then they've got Matic, who I think has been excellent, and McTominay back in with good legs, and the improving Fred. I think there's no need to adjust the back. De Gea, big problem at the moment. You know where you're going to leave him out, don't get me wrong, but he's made 7 mistakes leading him to goal. Too many mistakes, uncharacteristic. I think you just stick with him, he will put it right. World-class international goalkeeper. But this is the formation I think he will go with. And Fernandes then is in that little sneak position where if they win it, they can just feed in the ball into there, and then he finds the incisive pass forward. We pretty much know what Man City will do.
Hampered a little bit, United, aren't they, in terms of their counter-attacking plan, particularly with Rashford missing and Dan James as well, because he's so quick.
Yeah.
And we saw him earlier in the season do so well against City, exploiting the spaces that they left.
Yeah.
He's an injury doubt as well for the weekend. City, interesting. This is the team that they picked for the cup final. We know the formation. That's not going to change, is it? It's going to be 4-3-3. We're pretty sure about that, aren't we?
I think so. It's just the personnel.
Because he can make 6 or 7 changes and it still be just as strong, can't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's whether you bring Bernardo Silva here and there for Foden, who was excellent in the cup final. Guerrero, maybe Silva, Jesus comes in for him.
Let's make some of the changes that we think will definitely happen. So, goalkeeper, Bravo's not going to play,
Absolutely.
is he?
No.
We'll find Ederson. So we'll bring Ederson into the team. Back four. Walker plays, yes.
Walker will play.
Fernandinho plays, yes.
Yeah, Stones is a worry. Another mistake leading to a goal last week.
Let's take Stones out. I think Otamendi might play, actually. Centre half. Left back, Zinchenko or Mendy?
For me, Zinchenko is the best left back they have at the football club.
Yeah.
Not Mendy. I don't think he's good enough in possession to play for a Man City side. Okay. I think Zinchenko is. We showed that last season. He was absolutely magnificent in a title-winning season last year. I think if you're going to have a lot of possession, Man United will suffer without the ball at the weekend. They will dominate possession as they do against everyone. I think Zinchenko, especially in the wide area, is a better option for him.
Foden, probably harsh on him. Man of the match in the cup final. Probably won't play. Hasn't played an awful lot in the Premier League, has he, this season? But we know this guy will definitely play.
Yeah. But
where does he play? Does he play in behind, in a number 10 position? Does he play off the right? Does he play high up? Yeah. Where does he play?
I don't, listen.
You're not bothered, are you?
I'm not bothered. I mean, Pep would say, it's not about the formation, how we line you up at the start. It's about principles. If you find yourself back there and you find yourself out there, it's just filling in holes. Someone drifts in there, someone might find himself there. De Bruyne might burst forward, Aguero might just sit in there. They've got a rotation, they've got a fluidity amongst their play, and that's what makes them so good and so exciting to watch.
OK, so Zinchenko's the best left back. Who's the best centre forward, Aguero or Jesus?
Aguero for me. I mean, if you need a chance, you need to score. In big games, Aguero is the man for me. Sometimes he might spring a surprise and play 2 of them. He's done that for a few games this year. You know, Jesus up with him. If I'm in Man United's team sheet, if I'm Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I really do not want to see Jesus and Aguero in that side. I think it would be a massive plus if Pep was to go with that. Who knows? He's so unpredictable in his lineup. But as I say, the fluidity's there, the quality's certainly there. The defence is their problem, and that is where Man United possibly can exploit him on the counter-attack. And with the guile of this little fella who's come into the front now.